Guys, welcome back. Happy Monday. I thought it would be super fun to film a little week in the life. I haven't filmed in honestly a good bit. I've just been in a little bit of a life rut, filming rut, just all around. We're working on it. I think our living situation is kind of contributing to that just a little bit, but I couldn't be more thankful for where we are and just how our life is right now. But regardless, I'm currently at the grocery store, need to go grocery shopping. But I just want to say something so beautiful about growing up and maturing is the fact that your just level of not giving a crap goes infinitely up with age and maturity, I'm pretty sure. Because my mom and I were talking about this the other day. But normally, if I have any blemish on my face, I will 1000% cover that sucker up. I've been that way my whole life. I always had terrible skin. I prayed for the confidence or the skin to just go to the store without putting makeup on, or to feel confident dressing up. Like today I'm wearing no makeup and I put on a cute outfit today and I'm feeling just great. I even put on a bracelet. Like, who am I? Anyways, this intro is way too long. Let's go grocery shopping. And yes, I am the weirdo that loves grocery shopping. So let's go. In this season of life, it is truly about finding and creating joy in the little things, in the mundane aspects of life, even amid grocery shoppings, because currently we're just working 80+ hour weeks sometimes, trying to create our dream life for ourselves, owning this farm, building it from the ground up. It takes a lot of sacrifice, but even amidst that, I want to do it with a joyful heart. I want to find all these little moments to be thankful for and create happiness, even if it's just collecting a small bouquet of flowers off our front lawn. I think we need one more. Maybe two. One or two more. Something about 5. I just don't like it. Alright, Sam just let me know that he is on his way home, which means it's time to get dinner going. I actually got to clock out of work early today, so a little happy dance for me. Honestly, Mondays are usually either very light or very heavy. You never know what you're gonna get until you clock in, so gotta love that. But tonight we're making a Mediterranean pasta dish, is what I'm calling it. It is chicken, pesto, tortellini pasta, asparagus, onion, and I want to add some feta and pesto if I didn't already say that, and probably garlic. But that is the plan, and I'm looking forward to it, because honestly, it's not exactly lighter, but it's more vegetable heavy, which is what I'm craving right now. So gonna make that and I'm gonna bring you guys along. Another thing that I just wanted to briefly talk about that I kind of mentioned at the beginning of this video is that yes, right now I feel like I am just in a rut. In this season of life, it is so unbelievably easy to fall into the trap of comparison, seeing everyone else moving on with their lives, buying their first home, getting married, having their first or even second child in some cases, when in our case, it feels kind of like a regression of sorts. This is the first time we have ever had to live in someone's house. We went from having our own place for over the last 6 years or so, even owning 2 homes, to living in our in-laws' basement as we are currently recouping our savings after buying our farm. And while I couldn't be truly more grateful than I currently am, this is the biggest blessing that's ever been answered, it also has come with its struggles, and it also has taught me so many beautiful lessons, the biggest of which is just finding gratitude in every season of life. In this particular season, I'm getting to enjoy the spoils and luxuries that come with remote work, even if it is a lot of hours. That, and surprisingly, I'm getting to enjoy living with our in-laws and spending this much time with them, considering at some point they'll be our neighbors. It is such a beautiful autumn-like morning, even though it's still August. Oh, this is so nice. Until he barks, that is. You just have to go to mom, don't you? You and Nimnut over here. Nimnut! What you smelling, handsome boy? Alright guys, excuse the hairdo. I did not get ready really today. No makeup. All I did was wash my face and throw some lotion on, so here we are. But it is now like mid-afternoon. I finished my first 8-hour building and I only have a 4-hour building to do after this. So I'm taking a little 30-minute break between buildings. 1 for lunch, but 2 to do just a little Bible time, drink a coffee because I am pooped. But I think I'm going to do my next building from the treadmill. That way I can get my exercise in for the day and also keep myself awake more. But I did want to come over here and show you guys what our little gardening towers are looking like, because it's kind of meh. Here, one sec. Okay, so we have lots of green onion and stuff doing great in here so far. We have some peppers up top that really probably should have been propagated elsewhere, but I was just throwing it together and trying to slap it in before we left on a trip, to be quite honest. And then we also have some itty bitty little basil down here. This is a little second round basil. He popped himself up out of nowhere, and all the rest of the basil has now either been eaten by us or by the birds around us. And then over here on the second one, we have the Thai basil still doing pretty good. And I threw in some onions and stuff down here, if you can see that. They're doing all right, but I found that the biggest issue so far with these gardening towers is that the birds come over here and eat the seeds, or just the dogs. I don't know what it is with my in-laws' dogs. They love to eat dirt, and so they keep inadvertently eating my seeds in the process. So that's been fun. And then lastly, the Meyer lemon tree is still putting off some new shoots, which is why these are like super lime green in comparison to some of the rest. But that is where we are. Gonna enjoy the rest of the day. The sun just came out. Obviously it's very harsh lighting now, but I'm gonna get some sun and read my Bible. So I'll catch up with you guys later, probably when we're making dinner. Alright, good morning guys, happy Wednesday. I'm actually off today. I did not film, I just realized, dinner last night. It was kind of a quick rush job because Sam was coming home sooner than I thought he was, and I needed to get him done before clocking back into work. So, sorry about that, but I will leave the recipe below. Clearly I need the coffee. It's not even early, it's like 8, I think. Sun's still coming up, it's blaring just a little bit, but it's a beautiful morning so far. We also have some deer over in the yard, and I will try to get a quick little video of them if I can. They're a little bit too far away, I think, for even my good camera to reach. But anyways, I am off today, so we're gonna have a fun little day. I'm going to Trader Joe's for the first time in months, and I could not be more happy. I'm hoping they have some fall stuff out, like fall flavored food items, like I think, what is it, the butternut squash bisque and stuff like that. Oh, that sounds so good. But gonna do that. Need to drop off some returns for Sam, and then tonight I am cooking dinner for my parents over at their house. We are doing stuffed peppers, and I think my mom and I might go on a walk, so I will take you guys along for that as much as possible. But for now, I'm gonna get back to doing a little bit of quiet time and some coffee drinking so I can actually make sense and wake up, and probably try to snag a quick couple clips of these deer because they are just gorgeous the way this morning light is hitting them. Can you see our little deer friends? Can you see him? He's right there. Here's my buddy. Where's your ball? He can't figure out where he put his favorite ball. And yes, he does have favorites. Bear over there is just, he's chilling in the shade. He loves anything cold. Honestly, peaceful mornings like this are my absolute favorite thing in the world. Or at least one of my absolute favorite things in the world. Alright, super quick, like 5-minute stop in Trader Joe's, but I got some eucalyptus after not having it for months now because I want it in our bathroom so bad. Absolutely love stringing some of this up from the shower head and just making your whole bathroom smell like spa. And I know that's very trendy, but it honestly smells so good. I would do it with lavender too, honestly. But otherwise, I got some tart cherry juice for Sam, since it's kind of medicinal for him at this point. I got some of the sweet potato gnocchi. I got a package of wontons and then 2 wines that I'll show you when I get home, because those babies are super wrapped up at the bottom of this bag. So that is it for now. I'm gonna go home and actually prep most of the dinner for tonight. That way my mom and I can actually go for a walk. And it shouldn't be very complicated just to have my dad pull the stuffed peppers out. So I'm gonna go do that. Some good head rubs, huh? There's some good head rubs. Oh yeah, yeah. I'll get you some more head rubs. As much as I absolutely love making things from scratch, sometimes you just gotta cheat just a little. So I picked up a cornbread mix to speed along this process of making the Mexican cornbread, which is exactly what I'm doing here. So I'm just preparing it according to the directions on the box and then adding in my jalapenos and my corn and just going from there, which makes things a million times easier. Alright. Now that it is fully mixed, I'm going to go ahead and add my diced jalapeno. And I'm probably going to add, actually we're just going to see. We're going to start with half and see if we want more. I think half will probably be good because I don't feel like this is as much as I thought it might be. And we're just going to stir until this is all incorporated into the dough mixture pretty well. Alright, cornbread's out. She looks good. So now I'm just going to restuff my pepper mixtures. That way they are ready to go over to my parents, just with that rice, black bean, veggie, and meat mixture. That way I can just tell my dad to pop it in the oven and be ready to go, so my mom and I can go for our walk. Alright, I'm aware this probably does not look the most appetizing. However, I promise you it tastes delicious. So the last thing we're going to do is, once this cools down, because I'm going to take it over to my parents to bake, so we're going to put some slices of cheese on top. That way it melts nicely over it. And then I'll have the extra on the side, as well as that Mexican cornbread. Alright guys, took a little extra long drive after visiting the dentist again to go out to our land. And they not only cut the land, they've already baled it and taken it away. Last time I was here, if you guys remember, it was like almost getting to waist high. So this is a very happy surprise because it means the ticks won't be as bad. We can probably bring our boys out here to go for a nice little run play session. And then for my birthday, I was really hoping to have like a bunch of friends out here and have like a picnic with the neighbors and our friends and our family, and honestly like just to bring my family, because a lot of them still haven't seen the property even though it's been like 6 months. It needs to be cut just for easier access for them, because they can't really walk too far in some cases or at all. So, very happy surprise. Our neighbors told us that they had cut it. We just didn't know that they had baled it already too. So it's nice and clear and beautiful. So I'm currently walking over to the pond to check that out. Both of our creeks are now completely dry, but it looks like they're dry for miles. So I don't know if this has just been an exceptionally dry summer or if this is going to be like the normal for us. Guess we'll just have to wait and see. But whoever did it this time even went up on like the bank of the creek over here. Like last time they didn't do that over there. because it's honestly very steep. Like, I would feel safe or comfortable doing that, but whoever did it, props to them. Alright, I'm gonna put you down for a little bit and keep walking. I know that I've talked to you guys before about removing this invasive species. I still don't remember what it is. I'm just gonna put it here. But it needs to go. Every time I come here, it's creeping farther and farther into the center of our pond. And here soon, it's probably gonna disrupt any wildlife, because I know we have lots of frogs and turtles that live here. And it's also supposedly contributing to a lot of this algae that we need to have fixed with time, and just improving the biology and microbiome and everything of this. So, we have muck boots that came in a little while ago. I think I took a clip of that. I'll put that in here. It was hilarious. We surprised the in-laws and they thought it was the funniest thing ever. Mostly just because they've never seen us in outfits like that. But our hopes are to come out here in probably a couple weeks and start dealing with this. It's supposed to be removed in like the fall to winter time because it's least active to regrow. So let's hope that's the case, but I just want to show you guys this is kind of the issues that we've been dealing with and things that we're going to be working on hopefully here in the next month or so. Also, another thing I wanted to point out is you can tell that we are losing water because that line right there, that is just a line of mud that has never been there before. Therefore, the water level is continually going down to the point where I think there's almost nothing in this pond. And that's honestly concerning to me. So, like, there's even a turtle, I think right over there. You can't see it, it's too far away, but there is a turtle sunbathing on a rock that is protruding from the water, which means this water is maybe a couple inches deep at best. So, we are going to have a lot of work ahead of us to tackle and improve all this. Alright, this probably doesn't look like much, but this is actually a black walnut tree that got taken down / it's now laying on its side following a tornado that we had around here. I'm trying to figure out if I think it's going to survive, because honestly, like, walnuts are a great thing to have. It's just, with it being uprooted, how long will it last? And I also don't even know how you would crack these. That's something I want to figure out. Yeah, I'll turn this way. I guess this is, nope, not better. I guess this is kind of just a tell-all video at this point, but I wanted to turn you guys around and show you where I'm hoping to put maybe our orchard. So there is a hill right here between like the pond collection of trees and our neighbor's trees. That would be perfect because it's kind of a nice windbreak from what blows through here. So it would be protected, but it also gets pretty much full sun the entire day from what I've seen so far. But here's hoping. I think that's ours. If not, it might be the in-laws and it might be a shared orchard. We'll see. We still need to get formal property lines between the two of us drawn up. Either way though, I know we both want an orchard and I think we want it somewhere safe or best for it, so we'll just see what happens. Alright guys, welcome back. It is Friday, so we kind of just skipped over Thursday if I'm being quite honest. I had an interview today that I was a little bit worried about, so I was just doing research on the company and everything like that. But I'm done with work for the day. Interview is over. Fingers crossed I hear good news later tonight, but we shall see. But I am going to try something I have no business doing. My mom gave me this dress that she found at Goodwill. I don't think it is flattering on me at all, or her, hence the reason why she gave it to me to try. But I do think that if we were to flip this over, that this could be like a really cute maxi skirt. And I've been wanting one in this color, and if we put like a little tie right here, then I think it could work. So, my probably delusional self that has no experience sewing is going to try and turn this little frocked dress into a maxi skirt. And I'm going to do my best to show you if it turns out or not. I'm not going to show you what I do because I, again, have no idea what I'm doing. So, come back with you with the results. Hopefully it works out. I'm excited. Alright, I think I'm just going to go for it. It has a waist here, like right here, but I'm going to go ahead and cut all the way up this line. That way I have room to fold it over if I want to, and that way maybe it has a nicer top edge to it. I really hope I don't regret this, but also I have nothing to lose. So here we go. All right, deed is done. We now have a crop top if you were so interested. And the potential for a maxi skirt. Yes, it has this because that's the stitching line that I was following. My plan is to tuck that in. Hold on. I'll show you on the back side. That way I can get a better line. Might flip it around, but that way we can flip it down like this and it looks nice and pretty. Alright, good morning guys. I've had the best Saturday morning ever, clearly. Got myself a fresh farm bouquet of flowers, which I never treat myself to, especially now because we're trying to not spend money. But I excuse this as birthday bouquet because I am turning 26 next Wednesday, so I can treat myself to one thing, right? And tell me these are not just absolutely stunning. They make me so happy. I hope they last. Hopefully for like 2 weeks. That might be a little bit of a stretch, but I mean, some flowers generally do decent. But today's gonna be just a lovely, relaxing summer day. Honestly, this is about to be the best day of my whole summer probably because I don't have to work that much. I just have a 4-hour long shift, which isn't that bad. Went for a walk with my best friend. She just told me she's pregnant with baby number 2. I'm so happy for her. Not gonna lie, I'm a little bit jealous. I would absolutely love to be pregnant, but it's all in God's timing and we're just gonna keep waiting it out until it's more appropriate, I guess. But she's pregnant. She's so excited. I'm so excited for them. I know that they've been kind of looking forward to this and just waiting for the right timing. And then had that lovely walk and chat for a good hour, probably around the parklands. And now I'm going to take the dogs to the vet before heading out to my grandmother's, having a pool day with my grandmother and my mom. Truly, I'm just so thankful to be back home in Louisville with family because it's just the things like this that you don't get to do. Like, we didn't have friends that we could just go run to the farmer's market with. It was just Sam and I against the world, which I guess to some degree was nice. I enjoyed having time away just to build our marriage and our relationship, but also friendships like this and our family are just so treasured. And I'm just so thankful we get to spend as much time as we can with them, even if we are working crazy hours and I just picked up a 4th job. So every moment is just a very cherished moment. But I need to get going home because we do have to take the dogs to go get some shots. And then gonna enjoy the rest of my day. It'll probably be a little bit of montage style. So, hope you enjoy.